Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to detail your engine bay. There's two ways to do it. I'm going to show you the first and the second. So let's get started. Now as you guys can see, this engine bay is in a state. Now I did this on purpose so that I can use it as a demonstration for this video. What we're going to do is, there is a way that the way we're going to do it firstly is just the aesthetic way. We're just going to spray on your degreaser and scrub and agitate all of the surfaces that you can see. But if you're going to go above and beyond, you're going to want to take this intake cover off, this piping here. Well, you can do whatever. If it's your engine, you know what you're going to be taking off, and we're going to remove all of the grease build-up and everything from underneath. Once you take this cover off, or once you take this intake box off, you'll be able to see further. So that's what we're going to do as well. And let's get started with that. As far as tools go, you're going to want to use a pressure washer if you want to use that method. It's completely safe as long as you know what you're doing. You want to keep away from most of the electronic plugs. You can either cover them up with a plastic bag or whatever you feel is safe. And for cleaning purposes, you're going to use a lot of brushes. You can use a cone brush or parts brush. You can even use a wheel cleaning brush to get into that intricate areas. Thin paint brushes if you want, toothbrushes if you want. All depends on what you have access to. You don't have to go and buy specific brushes to do this. The results will all end up the same. And for chemical wise, you're going to want to use a dedicated degreaser. You can use either an engine degreaser or a super degreaser from Meguiar's or other companies. I'll leave links to some of the chemicals that I've used in the description down below, as well as I use a special blend that I personally get. It's a no-name brand, so that's what I prefer. It's quite strong as long as it's diluted to the right ratio, and we'll see how this engine bay turns out. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod. I'm gonna get all my stuff ready. Let's get started with this video. Okay, starting with the actual pressure washing and doing the engine, you're gonna want to start off from the top first, so all of the water that when it runs down, as you can see, I'm just wiping up over here and it's just all this dirt is coming off. So what you're going to do first, you're going to start off from the top and work your way down, and using the pressure washer will knock down most of the dirt and dust and stuff, so that you can sort of it'll reveal what's loose and what's not. Then you can know what's going to need actual scrubbing. Now if you do not have access to a pressure washer, that's okay. You can get by with a normal garden hose. I'm using the pressure washer because I have access to it and it makes the job much easier. Also, the reason why you should also detail your engine bay is with BMWs, they also have these little dirt traps which collect leaves and stuff, and you do not want that clogging up inside here, because that actually releases into the fender well, and if that gets jammed up, you're going to end up with rust, and you don't want that. So it's always good to always have this cleaned up, as well as to keep your engine looking fresh as well. So now I'm going to put you guys on the tripod and we're going to get started knocking down most of the dirt. It's going to be a time-lapse type video, so I'm not going to go too in-depth and have it running or keep you guys running while I'm just washing everything. I'll speak to you guys once everything is done, or when I'm actually giving you guys information. So yeah, let's get started. Second point I want to make is, if you're going to be detailing your car, it's always best to start off with your engine bay first, because this is the most dirtiest part. And once you start, if you have to start like basically polishing your car and then go to the engine bay, you're gonna have to end up washing it as well. So it's always best to do the engine bay first, then start your wash, and then you can do all of your other stuff like your paint prep and whatnot. So that you know this is the biggest thing that's going to be taking the most amount of time, apart from the actual polishing stage. So let's just keep that in mind if you're only detailing your car. Starting off with the top, you're going to want to use the pressure machine and wash down all of the loose dirt like I've explained, and I'm going to do that now. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to take your degreaser and you're going to spray all over the place where you're going to clean. If you want to take this big engine cover off, you can, but it's not 100% necessary because most of the electronics are underneath there. You want to work on the engine while it's nice and cold, so that none of the electronics and stuff will get damaged. So I'm just going to spray in all the places I'm going to be cleaning. You can see there's a little bit of steam because I have the thing open and it's in the sunlight, so that's what's causing that. So I'm going to do everything underneath all of it here. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing everything from here. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to start scrubbing from one side. While I have the degreaser going all the way, I think it's only fair to show you guys the before, which you cannot see because it's so gummed up. So this is the rewarding part of this. That reflection on the bottom is just a reflection from all of the water. It's not cleaned as yet, but you can see the cleanliness in this, which is the subframe. So back on the tripod, I'm going to put you guys, and then we're going to finish. I'm going to start scrubbing from one side. Now that everything is done, everything is hosed up and everything, I'll show you guys the sort of finished product. What we're doing now, we're going to take some microfiber towels and we're going to start wiping down whatever excess water is remaining, and then we're going to let the engine dry up naturally, where we can turn it on, let all the water evaporate, and then we're going to start dressing it. So I'm going to do everything off camera, and I'm going to put the car in the back in the shade so that we can start doing everything properly. We don't want anything to dry up while we're doing this. Well, everything has been sorted out from here. I let everything dry up, move the car to the back, let the heat build up a little bit. We just need to just wipe up wherever we can to get all that loose dust, whatever's remaining, and just to dress it up. So I think I'm very happy with everything, the way it turned out. Just need to get the underside of the bonnet looking better, put that cover back on, dress up everything else, and I think we're good to go. So yeah, let's get into that. I'll put that on a time lapse and you can see the whole process. You can either use a tire dressing on a sponge, or you can have it sprayed on. All depends on how you want it. So let's get to it. Now for this area here, I'm going to put some polish and I'm going to try and get all these marks out. So I'm going to see how it goes out. If it works, I'll continue doing it everywhere. I'll show you once I'm done. If it doesn't, I'm going to try onto other methods, and I'm not going to stop until it comes right. Even though this parts of here you're not going to be able to see that much, this is because of the cover. It's nice to know that it's taken care of and it's all cleaned up. So I'm just going to finish up with that, and I'll get back to you once I'm done. Okay, as you can see, we have a two-tone which is here. This is the part that I've polished, and that's the part that I've not. And as you can see, the polish is still remaining. So for the fastest result, what you're going to do is you're going to get some wire wool, but you have a small piece, put your polish on it, and we're going to scrub it, go ahead and scrub everything. Because it's underneath, it's going to be completely safe. It's not going to damage anything. So with the polish in, we're going to just go and get all the scrubbing and then wipe it down with a microfiber towel, and we should be good. This is the fastest way I've noticed, and this will be easiest as well. It saves you time and saves your product as well. Well, this part here is done. It's not 100% perfect, but it'll go for now. Some of them are stubborn stains, some of them are not. So I'm just going to leave it like this for the purpose of this video. You get the idea as to what can be done and what can't be done. I'm going to maybe tackle this at a later stage. I do want to do other things to this car, but like change the bonnet and whatnot. But I'm just going to leave it like this for now, because it is going to get covered up by the guard. So I'm just going to work on the metal parts now, polish up all of the metal piping, and get that started out. Okay, now that I've done spraying down this the dressing, I'm just going to take a sponge and I'm going to massage it everywhere to get that shine out of everything. And I'm going to close everything up. I'll show you everything how it's done. Tell me what you guys think about how it came out. I know there's some little bit of other spots that I couldn't get to, but overall I think it looks a lot better. And I'll throw a picture of it once everything is done. I'll just close everything up, get this thing done. welcome back. It's day 2. What's supposed to be a 30-minute project or whatever turned out to be a full day. So the sound insulation from the bonnet actually came off, so we took that out and washed it properly and let it dry out overnight. Whole day yesterday and let it dry out overnight. So I'm just gonna put that back on, and I'm gonna do the outro, everything afterwards once I'm done. I'm just gonna close up everything. The engine bay is looking sweet, and I really hope this takes away the stereotype that you cannot wash your engine with the pressure wash or normal water or whatnot. It's completely safe as long as you avoid most of the electronic, which is what I've done. And I'll show you everything after. Once everything is complete, so I'll go like a cinematic footage afterwards, and I hope you enjoy it. So let me finish up whatever I have to do over here. I'll get back to the outro once I'm done. So yeah. That's it guys, everything is now complete. Everything is put back together. The engine bay is looking over awesome. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Come on. Yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts down in the comment section down below as well. Everything that I've done to make this video will be in the video description. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click that bell icon to get notifications whenever I upload a video. There's nothing else for me to say. I guess thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.